5 signs he thinks about you a lot more than you know. Hey, I'm Angie Boyd with Magnetize Your Man, and after being a dating coach for 10 years, here's what I have seen. Number 5 is he will send sort of like the random text. It'll be almost like out of context, right? It'll be maybe just like a photo of like what he was doing that day, right? Or just kind of following up on something that you said you're going to do that day, right? Like, I'm going to go on a longer walk with my girlfriend, or, I have this nail appointment, or, whatever it is, right? So he'll like kind of send the random text. And the reason why he does that is because you're on the forefront of his mind, right? Now, remember, the more masculine a man is, the more intentional his communication will be. So if it's random, right, that even more shows that he's willing to exert additional energy to invest into you. Now, why in the heck would he do that? Answer: because he thinks about you a lot more than you think, and he is actually truly starting to get invested into you. Number 4 is he's making jokes. And he's trying to make you laugh, right? He's trying to be your sidekick. And again, the reason why is because he wants to really show you, how much he cares, but he wants to do it in such a way that's still safe for him, right? And making you laugh is still safe, right? Like, it's not like he's exposing himself completely, but at the same time, he gets to be in the joy. He gets to be sort of in the banter, in the creativity of, laughing together and like sharing a joke. Number 3 is he's checking in at the end of the day. And this is what I call quality control text. Now, he's not just doing that because he's controlling or didn't have anything better to do, but he really wants to see, hey, is there like anyone else in your world? I just want to let you know, I want to be the first and the last thought on your mind. And, so it's kind of like he's thinking about you, and he's kind of checking in if you are thinking about him, right? So if he's like the last one to text and just really say, hey, I just wanted to wish you a good night, gorgeous. I hope you had a great meeting today, right? Or like sweet dreams, right? Or whatever it is. And it doesn't matter how short it is, but he's checking in at the end of the day with no strings attached. So it's not like to check in to see if you're awake so he can come by for a booty call, but rather it's very genuine. And it's not about like him coming over or anything like that, but it's much more about like genuine interest in your life. Which leads me to number 2, which is he remembers details, right? So he actually remembers when your aunt's birthday is, or he remembers your dog's name, or he remembers your best friend's name, or whatever it is on an important date, right? And again, the reason why he makes space in his brain, in his memory, that costs some energy is because you are important to him. Look, if a man was to invest into a woman where he wouldn't get anything in return, right? Like, he would eventually run out of energy. So that's too risky. So he's not going to do that if he's not truly interested in you and think that you're actually going to be able to magnify the energy, emotions back to him as well, because he knows that when you have that smile on your face, right? Or if you appreciate that he remembers that detail and he makes you feel seen and cherished and important, like, it makes him feel good, right? Like, it's like a bank account inside of himself as well, right? So if he remembers details, it's a pretty big deal. And number 1 is he is forgiving, right? So let's say you forget to call him on his birthday, or maybe you drop the ball with something, right? Like, he's not going to be something who holds grudges, or who's trying to manipulate you, or who's trying to guilt trip you, or who's trying to blame you, shame you, right? But instead, he's actually quick to forgiveness. And again, the reason why is because he truly cares about you. He wants you to be happy. Now, does that mean that he is a doormat? No, absolutely not. Like, he will still potentially say, like, I appreciate that you apologize, right? And, things happen, right? So it's not like that he's a doormat. But on the other hand, like I said, he's also not using it as an opportunity to use his power to, like, abuse you or to manipulate you, right? Because remember, when a man truly cares about you, Like, he doesn't manipulate you. He doesn't. He's not interested in that because he is truly caring about the mutual connection and the respect that comes with that as well. Now, hey, if you're really struggling with that, then get our free training to discover the 5 simple shifts to get the relationship you want fast by going to up and over to getlovetraining.com or click the link now in the descriptions or comments below. Lots of love to you, ladies, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye-bye.